Today, class, we look at lesson 5, mixed numbers and improper fractions. It can be found on page 91. Begin. First, we need to understand what is this improper fractions. Improper fractions are fractions in which the number in the numerator, meaning the top number, is larger than the number in the denominator, meaning the number on the bottom. So, top number bigger than bottom number, it makes it improper. So, something like 5/3, or 10/7, or 12/5. This is improper. Mixed numbers are numbers in which you have whole numbers with fractions, such as 1 and 2/3, 1 and 3/7, or 2 and 2/5. These are mixed numbers because they have whole numbers and fractions. I have drawn these arrows here to indicate that these are actually the same. This improper fraction, when converted to a mixed number, is this, and so forth and so on. We'll look more at how to convert fractions back and forth from improper to mixed and from mixed to improper in just a moment. Here we are told to write the fraction 4 and 1/3 and write 3 and 5/7 as improper fractions. Here is how we do that. You take the fraction, let us say you take this one, there we go. Let's say you take 4 and 1/3, and what you do is you multiply the whole number times the denominator, the bottom number, and you add it to the top. So you'd say 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. And you put that number 13 over the original denominator, 3. So 4 and 1/3 is a mixed number, but 4 and 1/3 as a improper fraction is 13/3. Again, multiply by the bottom, add to the top. We would get 26 over what goes on the bottom? Just the original denominator, 7. 26/7. And that is how you go from mixed numbers to improper. Now, let's do the reverse. Write a mixed number. We are given 30/7 in this first example. To write this as a mixed number, simply convert to long division, tipping the fraction over sideways like so that we have 7 here, a bar right here, and 30. And put the bar on the top like this. So you just tip it over sideways and it lands like so. 7 goes into 30 4 times. We multiply back and we get 28. Unlike earlier this year, where we would have to put a decimal here, we're not interested in doing that. After you subtract and get 2, we don't bring anything down. 2 is our remainder. And how we write this is you take the remainder and put it over the original denominator. You might want to write that down somewhere in your notes. So we have a remainder of 2. We do not put R2, but instead we put 2 over 7. So we have 4 and 2/7. That's the mixed number. Again, we tip it over. We have 5 going into 12. It goes in 2 times. Multiply back. You get 10. Subtract. You have 2. So 2 and 2/5. Let's look at 2 more examples to make sure we really understand what we're doing today. 8 into 2. So 2 goes into 8 4 times. Multiply. Oh no, we have no remainders, so we don't bother putting that. The answer this time is just 4. If you turn this into a mixed number, you actually get 4. So it's a whole number this time and not a mixed number. Over here we have 7 into 6. So we say 6. So it goes in 1 time, multiply back. You have a remainder of 1. So you take this remainder of 1 and put it over the 6. And that is the answer for converting this improper fraction to a mixed number. Remember, if there's anything you do not understand, I suggest you watch the video a second time and write down any questions you might have. Please be prepared to discuss in class. See you then.